Today, we're going to talk about the difference between Oracle, permanent, and removable vinyl. Hi, welcome to The Habitual Creator, where we help new crafters tap into the creative side through tips, tricks, and tutorials. I'm holding up this piece of vinyl, and just by looking at it, you can't actually tell if it's permanent or removable. But the secret that I always use is that you want to look for the number on the back of the vinyl. So I'm going to turn it around and let you see the numbers on the back. So if you look super close, you'll be able to see that there's a number on the back of that, and it says Oracle 651. On this particular vinyl, the 651 tells us that this is permanent vinyl. So here are some of the things that you need to know about permanent vinyl. The first is that it sticks to most hard surfaces. It's super long lasting. Almost always it's going to be waterproof if you put it on and let it cure, which means don't touch it, don't wash it, for at least 24 hours. However, the downside to this is it can be difficult to remove. And if you put it on something like a wall, it could damage your drywall. So be really careful about where and how you use permanent vinyl. So permanent vinyl, in my mind, is good for things like car decals, the decals that you put on the back window of your car, not on the paint of your car, but on the back window of your car. Think about using it on mugs and tumblers. Think about using it on acrylic keychains. Anything that's gonna get a lot of wear and tear on it, you'll wanna use permanent vinyl because it'll stick really, really well and it'll be super durable, and you wanna put it on things where you're not planning on making any kind of changes for a pretty long time. Now, let's move on to removable vinyl. The same way we looked on the back of that piece of Oracle 651, it's going to say the exact same thing, but it's going to say Oracle 631. 631 is typically the vinyl that will be removable. Now, here are a couple of features of Oracle 631 vinyl. Just like 651, it's going to stick to most hard surfaces, but it's easier to remove. It can cause minor damage to painted surfaces, but it's probably not going to damage your drywall like 651 will. The other thing about it is it's not long lasting and it's not going to be waterproof either. And so think about things like if you wanted to put this on a piece of pottery because you wanted it to say Merry Christmas, but then next month you wanted it to say Happy New Year, and then a few months after that you wanted it to say Happy Spring. That's where you would use the removable vinyl. It's easier to get off, it's not going to do a whole lot of damage, and it's made for those times when you just want something really quick but you want to be able to change your mind later on. So think about this for things like wall quotes, like I said, on planters, on seasonal items, and things like that. All right, so I hope this tutorial was helpful to understand the difference between Oracle 651, which is permanent vinyl, which means it doesn't come off very easily, and Oracle 631 vinyl, where it can come off easier and you can change your mind kind of whenever you want. Until next time, toodles.